At the end of World War I, a young man returning home with a new set of skills in the air and a new sense of adventure couldn't imagine going back to the mundane lives of the factories and fields. Fortunately, there was an abundance of war surplus they could be purchased for pennies on the dollar. Restless airmen would travel the nation, landing in farmers' fields on the outskirts of town. They would talk into getting a young person to drag a wagon back and forth for fuel, sometimes with the promise of maybe getting to sit in the airplane or going for a ride. And to attract attention, they would also perform stunts and aerobatics. And if they were lucky enough, they would do it in front of a country fair. So we're going to go back to those days and watch, but it's very distinctive biplane. It is an open cockpit, so it's very much like those aircraft on the Barnstorming days. Trevor Rafferty in the Model 12. Pushing over the top, he continues to roll down the 45 degree line. Trevor Rafferty in his Model 12. Even though this is reminiscent of the barnstorming days, this airplane is, of course, a modern aerobatic airplane. And if you listen carefully, it sounds awfully familiar, doesn't it? That's because this airplane was built around the same engine that was used in the 1050s at Gordon Price just actually, that is an M14P engine that generates upwards of 360 horsepower. That gives the Pitts Model 12 a tremendous power-to-weight ratio that Trevor Rafferty is demonstrating for us right now. About here, when he's got the right airspeed, he's going to pull back on the stick and continue to climb up into that beautiful sky that we have here today. Rolling out at the top. Keep your eyes on this airplane as he brings it back to show center, continuing to climb, using all 360 horsepower out of that airplane. And right now he pulls the power back. He is just letting the airplane hang in the sky. He stalls it out. Starts to spin it down towards the ground, and this is the maneuver Brittany likes to call the crispy, I call it the upright flat spin. Descending down to the ground and over the water. Okay, Trevor, I think right about here is where you need to recover, pointing the heavy end down. A big round of applause for Trevor Rafferty in the Pitts Model 12 performance class, the incredible flat spin. Trevor was born into aviation, growing up around wood and fabric airplanes that flew off at a small patch near the town of York, Ontario. His father, being a pilot, airplane. After a brief stint as a teenager racing cars and, chasing girls, Trevor got serious about flying and earned a commercial pilot's license with ratings as well as aerobatic instructor rating. And although he made his living and paid for his flying and aircraft building working as a millwright in the steel companies of Hamilton, Ontario, he's now working full-time to fly air shows and teaching aerobatics. Pushing over the top in the reverse hump dump. Look at this, folks. All the blood is rushing to his head as he comes back and down towards the water, upside down, or outside of that turn. Seat number one. Very over the top he goes.
I've seen this show for 56 years. I know when to leave a car. I don't like to leave any smoke.
Getting a good look at the fireboat there at show center as he wags the wings. Now snap roll. The Pitts Model 12 stopping it right there on the knife edge position. You can tell his competition experience is playing here in his performance. Lots of hand-eye coordination is needed to make sure you stop the airplane at accelerated spin right where you want it to stop. All right, lots of smash as he goes by. You'll notice there's no canopy. He's got all sorts of wind blowing his hair from the propeller as well as from the movement of the airplane.